Yo, my people! Today is day 42 of 75 hard. No, yeah, 42. Done my first workout. I was at the gym, did a back day. I didn't record it though, I forgot. There's always a plane going past when I'm trying to do my introduction. I think it's done. I did back and bicep. I didn't record it. I should have recorded it. Before, like, at the beginning of this challenge, I was on it, like, with my recording, and I've kind of, like, let that go a bit. But I'm gonna put some more clips in. When I train in the evening, I find it easier to record because there's less people in the gym. Whereas when I train in the morning, there's more people, and it's not like I'm like afraid to record, but it's just like I can't get a clean shot. People might be walking back and forth. Other people in the shot, it's just a bit long. But that's not really a good enough excuse, so I'm going to record in the gym. I'm gonna do legs tomorrow, so hopefully I'll record that. The title of this video is based on masculinity and how to improve your masculinity as a man, or how to grow as a man in general. How to fix your mindset, how to fix everything about your life to become more masculine, how to become more manly. Masculinity is broken down into three sections: his appearance, his attitude, and his state of providing. Can he provide? Is he capable of providing? I'd say being a provider is probably the least, and I'll explain later in the video on why that's the case. I'm going to explain first on appearance and his attitude, because that's to do with mindset. Providing is a physical thing, and with masculinity, it's more on your intention and how you look at your life, what your mindset is towards making decisions or your current decisions. So we're going to start with appearance. How you look, how you dress, your posture, the size of you. Are you skinny? Are you big? Are you small? Things that you can control. Not things like your height or your genetics or your big nose. These are things that you don't have control over. These are things that you need to accept if you have. If you have like some sort of deformity, or if you have, you're just short. You're not how comfortable with your face. This is stuff that you need to let go of if you made yourself the most present possible self possible. Appearance is important when it comes to a man. Just when it comes to a woman wants to look all nice and pretty and dress up and look all glamorous. I'm not saying a man needs to do the same, but a man needs to look presentable. A man needs to have a good posture. A man needs to be in good shape. He can't be overweight. He can't be too skinny. When you put clothes on, and when you've got a good amount of muscle, you feel the clothes. The clothes look more expensive. You can get a £10 top from Primark, £10 top from a charity shop. But if you've got a good shape, if your chest comes out, if your shoulders look broad, then that shirt will look like £100 shirt. It's very simple. Inspire people to wear the shirts that you're wearing. And it's almost like a marketing game, because you look so good in that, they want to look good in that as well, so they'll go ahead and buy it. So it doesn't really matter with the clothing, because if you're in good enough shape, you can make anything look good. Anything. If you're working on your masculinity and you think gym isn't important, you're lying to yourself. Gym is very important because you need to be in shape. You can't be overweight. You can't wear a suit and have a big gut coming out. You can't be in a suit and you look malnourished. I'm saying it straight. I'm going to be honest with you lot. Being in the gym and being in shape, looking after your body, looking after your physical and mental health is very, very important when it comes to being a man or being more dominant in a sense. Gym will almost fix posture, looks and appearance. Like I said, if you're in good shape, you make everything work. All your clothes will work. If you look bigger or you look like you're muscly, naturally your looks is going to get better. If you've got a big chest or your chest is growing, naturally your chest is going to come up. But that doesn't mean that you don't practice your posture, because you can still be sat for hours and still be hunched back. You still need to work on a posture. When you greet someone, you can't be having your neck sticking forward, or you can't be, leaning too back. You need to make sure that you look up straight. Even though the gym might make you look better, you still need to take care of your face. Have you got a beard? Do you tidy up your beard? Do you look after your hair? Do you look after your skin? All of these things are part of looks as well as the gym, but looking after your face is also important. And like I said, it's not girly or feminine to have like a skincare routine. Looking after your body, looking after your face is nowhere near girly. It is very simple to have clear skin, more simple than you think. I'm not gonna say get an exfoliator, a face wash, get like 3 soaps for your face, salicylic acid. I'm not gonna say all of that. These sort of stuff, they weren't around. If you really think about it, a lot of these companies are charging a lot of money for these skincare routines, right? These skincare routines wasn't around back when your mum was growing up, back when 20, 30 years ago. They weren't there. And all of a sudden they come out of nowhere and they charge you big money for it. And they market to you saying to you, this is what you need for oily skin, for combination skin. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't work, but I'm saying if you don't look after your body, if you don't clean your body, if you don't clean your face properly, then of course you're gonna get these spots. If you don't eat properly, of course you're gonna get these spots. If you got oily skin, I've got oily skin. I've always had oily skin. But if I eat constant greasy chicken, if I eat constant pizza, if I eat constant fast food, I'm asking for spots, bro. A lot of your skincare routine is 80%, I'd say 80%, it goes to your diet. If you're not going to prioritize your diet, I always say in almost every video, if you don't prioritize your diet, your skin's going to look rubbish. And you're going to say, oh, I need to change my skincare routine. It's not your skincare routine, it's your diet, bro. If you've got oily skin or you've got combination skin, maybe even dry skin. When you use oily skin, for example, the pores are producing oil. Right, the oil is coming from inside the skin and it's coming out onto the surface, leaving this like greasy look. Now, yes, it's natural, especially when you're a teenager. When I was in college, I had grease all over my face, all over my nose. It was nasty. I wouldn't do anything diet-wise to change it. I thought, oh, skincare routine, it's not working. Next skincare routine, it's not working. That's what I did. I didn't think about diet, bro. It's coming out of your skin, so that means whatever you're putting into your body is going to affect what comes out. But a typical person who's just complaining about the state of their face and they're eating rubbish, no care for their health, no looking after the body, no training, and they're complaining about their acne and they're thinking, oh, I need to change my skincare routine, you're in the wrong, bro. Some people do need that medical help when it comes to, you know, their face. They've got an abnormal amount of spots on their face, and this video isn't for those type of people. But even so, if you are someone who has like a crazy amount of acne and you're not prioritizing your diet or you're just eating anything under the sun, I guarantee if you do a better job with the food you're eating, I guarantee you a lot of those spots will clear up and it'll be noticeable. Skincare routines are great. Changing remedies is great. But if you're not going to prioritize what goes into your body, you're asking for your skin to not look good. So we've done gym, we've done looks, and we've done posture. That's appearance done. And when you go to greet someone, you look the part, you look presentable, you look like you've got some sort of presence. People can tell, oh, like you look after yourself. Attitude. This is number 2. The way you communicate, the way you hold eye contact, the way that you shake another person's hand. Do you hold their hand firmly? Do you look into their eyes? This is important, and maybe something that's overlooked. People don't realize how important it is, but it is. You have to get uncomfortable having conversation with people that you don't want to have. You need to be engaged in the conversation more. You need to, use your brain a bit more. And I know it can be very uncomfortable to hold eye contact, but it's something that you just simply need to keep practicing. If you're not looking into their eyes, where else are you going to look? You're going to look into their chest, you're going to look into the floor, you're going to look in the sky. You need to make eye contact, bro. And I'm not saying literally stare into their soul. Of course, you can look away or you can blink or you can, maybe sway, move your body around. But predominantly, your eyes need to be focused on who's talking to you. If you're incapable of doing that, that's something that you need to be practicing all the time. Even if it's with family, it's probably easier with family because you know them. Usually if you can't hold eye contact, it's because you're someone that you're not comfortable with. So maybe it might be a case of where you need to go somewhere social or be in more social areas and strike conversation with people and practice your eye contact with them. And it might seem like, I'm no way I'm doing that. But if you tell yourself this is something that I need to do in order to improve my self-masculinity, you might be more inclined to do that. If you can't engage in conversation with someone or you can't hold a very important conversation that is required, maybe for your job, maybe for work, or maybe for school, then maybe not a lot of doors are going to open for you because you're incapable of having conversation with people who might grant you an opportunity for something. Your opportunities are also limited. Not only that your masculinity isn't going to come out, but your opportunities in life might be limited as well. So it might be uncomfortable, and I said this in the last video. Being uncomfortable is not a nice feeling, but the more you're uncomfortable, the more you get used to it. It's not something that you're going to regret doing. You're literally going to be becoming a better person after it. Imagine you got a job interview and 48 other people have also got that same job interview for the same role that you're applying. And you had all the qualifications. When it comes to paper, you're going to beat everyone. You had all the qualifications to get this job. But what stopped you was just your lack of communication into the interview room. Someone else got the job because they were better at communicating than you were. You was too shy to communicate. You couldn't look dead in the eye. You couldn't give them a firm handshake. You couldn't engage in the conversation. You couldn't answer the questions properly. You knew what the answers were to the question, but what stopped you back was your lack of communication, your poor attitude towards the given situation. That's why it's so important as a guy who's, trying to improve and trying to be better and trying to increase their masculinity. You need to be able to hold a conversation, be able to hold eye contact, whether you like it or not. That's simply something that you just have to keep practicing. Now, if you go gym and you look good and your posture's good, look after your face, you look after your skin, the chance of you holding eye contact is probably going to be better because you're going to feel more confident. You know that you look good. If you look good, you feel good. So if you look after yourself and you know you feel good today and you feel good on that day and you strike a conversation with someone or someone's having a conversation with you and it's really important, or just at any given day, you're inclined to hold better eye contact because you know you look good, you know that you feel good. Whereas it's a day you haven't looked after your hair, you feel like you're going off with your diet, you're not training that much, then maybe you might struggle holding eye contact because you're not looking after your body, you don't feel good anymore. So attitude and appearance are very, very important. I would say appearance first because once you look good, you feel good. The last section is your ability to provide as a man. I'm not saying you need to be the richest person in the world, but what I'm saying is that you should always, every guy should have inside them that they want to provide for their family. It might be their current family, it might be their mum and dad or their brothers and sisters. It might just be, you know, their current, you know, relationship. They want to be the bread earner. They want to, you know, make sure that their woman is looked after. They want to make sure that their mum and dad looked after. They want to make sure that their sisters are looked after. Money is important in becoming masculine. Having the drive to earn more money, to look after people is very masculine. That is a part of being a masculine person. When you have more money, naturally you're more respected. Only if you've earned that money, only if you know the true value of that money. A lot of people have a lot of money, but they didn't earn it, which means they don't know the true value of it. They can happily spend 20 grand tomorrow and you know it doesn't hurt them and they don't even know what it's like to even earn 20 grand. They don't even know what it's like for the normal person to make 20,000. These people, money doesn't mean anything to them. Now, if you take all their money away, I'm sure there will be a big hole in their chest because all they know is their money. But someone who's earned it, who's worked really hard for it, who's done it for the sake of other people, that is a big masculine trait. People will respect you for that. People will ask you how you did it. People want you to look after them as well. Your capability of providing. Everyone will respect you. Your family will respect you. Your partner will respect you because you're capable of working hard and making a lot of money for the sake of other people. The reason why I put money last, and to a lot of people, money might be in the first or second. The reason why money is last is because money doesn't make you a man. You can be making £10,000, £5,000 a year, or you could be saving like £4,000 or £5,000 a year, or $5,000 a year. You can still have the correct attitude. You can still have the great appearance. Just because you earn less money doesn't make someone less of a man than someone who earns more money. That's why I put money and providing last. You should have the urge to provide. You should have the urge and the drive and have the intention. I want to look after these people. If you don't get it or it's not in your control, how can I decide if you're a man or not? There's loads of people who have money and they don't have manly traits like someone who's got less money than them. People who have literally no money they still provide for their family. They still have to look after certain people, still have duties and responsibilities. They're more manly than someone who's just given a hell of a lot of cash and they don't know what to do with it. They don't know what to do with themselves. Someone with a lot of cash and has no intention of looking after other people or just has no value or doesn't understand the value of it because they're so used to spending all of it. How can you tell me that person with all the money is more manly or should be more respected? It doesn't work like that. So masculinity mainly comes from your intention. And the money is the last part because money doesn't make or break you as a man. If you've got a partner or you've got a wife, you've got a woman and you're working hard and she's working hard, she will respect you if you have the intention. She will respect you more if you have the intention of providing for her so she don't have to work anymore. She might think deep down, I don't want to work, my husband's meant to do this. And that might be your current situation. That might be your current future situation. But if you know you want to look after them, if she sees you making more effort than normal, then she'll respect you for that. Yes, you might both be working, but she knows that you're trying to make a change. She knows that you've got the intention to provide because that's your job, that's your role. As a man, as a guy, as a male, your role is to provide in a relationship, in a family. When you have parents struggling, when you have sisters struggling, when you want to look after certain people, you need money to do that. And naturally, as guys, we want to provide, we want to protect people. Guys should be protectors for girls. The main way to do that is with money, bro. But masculinity is based on mindset and intentions, not your possessions. It's about doing what you don't want to do. Discipline. Doing it for other people because you've got a responsibility to other people. Almost sacrificing your old you, the younger you. The you that had more time, that didn't understand how the world worked, that didn't understand, your mum or dad's situation, you didn't understand, your other family situation. You was kind of lost because you were so young, and now that you've learned about it, now you've realised, right, that old me's got to go because I need to look after my family now. It's when you become a man, bro. You can be 12 and become a man. Yes, you just hit puberty, or if you're lucky, but then you might not even hit puberty by then. But it's about the intention, it's about your mindset, it's about, trying to make a change and trying to provide for other people. That's what makes someone a man, bro. Grown man with a child behavior or grown man with a child mindset isn't a man. A 15-year-old who has a responsibility, who has intention to make more money, or to have intention to look better, and to hold eye contact, and to shake your hand properly. He's more of a man than a 30, 40-year-old, bro. Because the 30, 40-year-old has no drive to do anything, doesn't look after his skin, doesn't look after his body, has no posture, is in no shape. But because he's 30 or 40, he's naturally a man. No, he's not, bro. On paper, he's a man. He doesn't act like one. And that's something that needs to be changed in a lot of people, especially older people. Some people, haven't opened their eyes to that. And some people will live their whole lives without even realizing it. Being a man is a great thing. As males, it should be something that you embrace. Yes, you've got a big responsibility to do, but it doesn't mean that you shouldn't shy away from it. It should excite you. Guys who are naturally have this masculine essence or this masculine aura, they have a deep purpose, right? They have it deep inside them, and you can see it when they're part of watching their shows. You can see it with their hobbies, with the kind of friends they act. You can tell if a male is masculine or feminine. You can easily tell by what they're into, what kind of hobbies they like. Do they read? Do they go to the gym a lot? What kind of exercises do they do? And you can kind of see that they have a deep purpose in them. They've got a mission to achieve. Some men, their deepest purpose is to look after their family, is to provide for their family. And they want to teach their family the correct way. They want to teach their family what they believe in, their faith. Having a deep purpose is extremely important. It's a reason why you're doing what you're doing. If you want to provide, why are you doing it? If you want to look after your family, why are you doing it? Is it for God? Is it for yourself? Naturally, for me personally, I believe that God's given us families. God's given us families. And as men, we provide. We're protectors. We look after our family. That's one of our roles. That's as a man, that's what we're born to do. Making God happy. That's a purpose. Other men simply have different purposes. They might think they might believe that looking after their family is their purpose. The end of. I believe becoming a footballer, becoming an athlete, that's their purpose, and anything after that is just a bonus. It's your perspective and it's your reason on why to keep going. That's what sits inside your chest. So that's what makes up a masculine man. That is all the sides of masculinity. And it's not something that should be overlooked, and it's not something that should be overcomplicated. It's very simple and it can be found all around you. So I hope this video helps, and I'll see you guys in the next video.